Hello everyone, happy holidays to you. Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for clicking to watch. My name is Elsa Ronde and here I do a lot of cleaning, cooking and just vlogs randomly. So in today's video I'm going to bake a lemon cake and I'm going to show you step by step on how you can bake a lemon cake, especially for this festive season. So kindly stay back and watch till the end. So here I will just start off by putting my margarine inside my cooking pot where I'm going to mix the cake. I like starting with the margarine and I'm using Prestige vanilla flavor. Yes, then I'll add some sugar and start stirring until it becomes a soft batter. So next I'll be adding sugar and I am using the same container, the Prestige 500 grams container. I'll be using a half of sugar, so I'll be using 250 grams of sugar to this cake. Yes, at first I wanted to use 3/4, but I realized it will have too much sugar, and that is, we are trying to minimize the usage of sugar in this house. So I later reduced the sugar to my sugar dish because I couldn't get it back to the paper, so I reduced it to the sugar dish and used half of this container, meaning 250 grams of sugar in this cake. By there I'm baking a 1 kg cake. The next step is to mix the margarine and the sugar slowly until it turns white. So someone might ask, how do I know it's ready? You know, when the margarine and the sugar mixture, when you start mixing, it is kind of yellowish. Now you start mixing until it becomes whitish. That is when I know it's ready and I can add more ingredients to it. Yes, if you have a mixture it is easier, but me, I don't own a mixture yet. Now I'll just be mixing with this cooking stick, and that is what I will do until it becomes whitish. Next, I will be grating the lemon skin, and I'm using 3 lemons. After grating the lemon skin, I'll also squeeze out the lemon juice. Next, I'll be adding my flour into the mixture of sugar and the margarine, and I'll be adding 2 of this container. Because this container is 500 grams, I'll be adding 2 of it to make 1 kg of cake. And for milk, I'll be adding bits by bits until I see the consistency that I want. Don't rush to put a lot of milk in the mixture, because the consistency might be too light for the cake. So just add bits by bits until you make the consistency that you want. Some people like thick butter, others like lighter butter. So just add bits by bits. So as you can see, the butter is still heavy, and I like light butters. So in between, I'm going to add my eggs, and I will be adding my eggs one by one to avoid any rotten eggs in my batter. So addition of eggs also makes the butter lighter. So after that, I'll be using 4 eggs. After adding the 4 eggs and I still see my butter is heavy, I will again add some milk to make a lighter batter.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. You're chilling when the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, oh,
So as you can see, the consistency is light. I love it like this. And now the next thing I'll do, I'll just prepare my pots, my cooking pots, the ones that I'll be using to bake this cake. I will dry them up, then I'll apply some margarine and flour in them to avoid the cake to stick on the cooking pot. So that is what I will do next.
My appetite, don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby, it's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly.
So the next thing I'll be doing is setting the cooker, and I'll be using both sides of heating, so up and down. This is how it looks when setting up and down. For degrees, I'll be using 180 degrees here. This is 200 degrees. The next one, the back one, is 180. Then for time, I'll be using 60 minutes for this cake, and this is the setting of this cake. Different cakes have different settings, so be sure which cake, what kind of cake you're making. This is how it looks. Then I'll just put the cake inside. By the way, I don't preheat my oven, I just put them direct. So after some time, we'll come back to check on our cakes and the time. As you have seen, the time have really gone, and the cakes, this is how the cakes look like. The upper one started baking from the top, and the lower one was baking from the bottom. And this, at this stage, you'll check if it is ready. At the top, if it is ready, as you can see, it is really not ready. I'll just go ahead and exchange them. The upper one will go down and the lower one will come up, so that it can also start baking from the up, and the lower one will also start baking from the bottom. So that is what I usually do whenever I'm caking. I'm baking 2 cakes at a time. So here I left it for some time, then I turned it upside down for it to get out of the cooking pot, and this is how it looked. I really loved how it turned out. This is how the bottom looked like. As you can see, it has some patches of the wheat that I had put, and this is how the cooking pot looks like. It did not stick, as you can see, and it also did not burn. I was really pleased with this one, with this how it came out, and the kids were really waiting for it. I went ahead and cut it and give them some pieces after it had cooled down. The inside also had cooked very, very well. I was really happy with this cake. So here is the second one, and as you can see, it is cooked, it is brown, and unfortunately this one crumbled because I turned it before it cooled down. As you can see, it is the knife has come out clean. It was well cooked, well baked, but unfortunately it crumbled because I turned it before it cooled down. Yeah, so don't make that mistake. Wait for it to cool down so that you can turn it and it will come out in one piece. So here it was still sweet. Everyone still ate it because yes, it was very sweet. And this is the first one, as you can see. Thank you so much for watching this video up to this point. Kindly consider subscribing, and if you make this cake, kindly comment down and tell me you made it. Thank you so much, and see you in my next one.